Hello, welcome back. This is Dungeons and Dragons with the comic book community. How's everybody doing?
Living the dream.
That sounded wildly sarcastic.
I
I feel like it's one of like 5 dude responses.
That's what I use all the time, especially at work. What are you doing? How you doing? Living the dream.
I don't know.
It's like the reverse of the boy who cried wolf.
It's always awful.
If you ever are living the dream, no one's going to believe you.
That's where I work.
Hey, it can be a nightmare is still a dream.
That's true.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
So,
All right. Well, with that logical exercise out of the way, let's dive into some Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
let's do it.
As you can see, we are down 1. I will be controlling Dild O'Baggin tonight.
Dildo man.
I told them though before we started that I'm not going to do anything crazy or like actually role play him. I'm just going to be like a hired gun. I'm just going to be casting spells with him if we encounter any baddies. But as we left it from last time, you started to explore Sunblight Castle. You ran into a guard who told you there's a bit of a divide in the Duergar as to who they want ruling, whether it be Zardarok or the other one whose name is Grandolpha Musgart. This guy was for the Musgart, and he said he would do his best to help you if you helped their cause. And then you asked him for a detailed map and all these questions that he couldn't really answer, like where exactly is this person in the castle right now? But he's just guarding his
He
station.
didn't even tell us what was like in the next room. So,
That's not true.
I'm not sure he actually lived there.
He told you what the rooms were around the area.
He did tell us a couple of rooms. So,
And then you ventured into what appeared to be Zardarok's quarters. You found a treasure chest and you pilfered sandals of obsidian, a quilted smoking jacket, a malachite beard comb, a hookah made of platinum and star sapphire, and a rolled up leather scroll. And when you picked up the last item in the chest, it triggered some sort of weight sensitive trap, and the etched visage of a giant dwarf on the wall opened its mouth and belched out thick green smoke into the room, and that is where we ended things. So to pick back up, does anyone have any questions, by the way?
Nope.
Alrighty. We're going to start off by making a Constitution saving throw, everybody, to see if you can
Constitution save.
deal with some of this damage from this poisonous cloud.
Ooh.
Say Constitution.
Yes, sir.
18.
Alrighty.
I guess 17.
15.
All count down, apparently.
John rolled or Dild rather rolled a 16. Did anyone roll below 14?
No.
No. Okay, we rolled good on that. We probably
I
wasted
didn't think so. I was
it
double
anyway.
check. I was also trying to roll at the same time. So you're going to take half damage from this poisonous cloud. So everyone's going to take 11 poison damage.
Oh, fuck.
Ouch.
Well, better than 22.
Yeah.
Not good on the first level of a 3-level dungeon. But, you know.
But I'm not going to make you roll initiative because there's not really an initiative with a cloud of smoke, but I am going to make you take turns as to what you want to do from this point until we can.
Who's first then?
I'm just gonna go around because it doesn't really matter what order you go in unless you want to roll initiative and act in that order.
You
But
just go around if you want. We don't
yeah,
care.
so I'm gonna start with Gray.
Well, I still had the scroll in my hand, so I just take it and leave the room.
Okay. Tickles.
Guess I'll follow. I mean, all we see is smoke in a room, so I'll take
I
off.
mean, we'd already pretty much investigated most of the rest of the room.
Yeah, there was a closet in the room that you investigated where I believe Gish picked up the statue where you found
the shrine or whatever.
where you found the key to the chest in there.
Found the key to the chest. So yeah, I'm
All right. Doc
into the hallway.
I'll follow them out.
and Gish.
I'll also follow and prestidigitation a puff of wind going in the opposite direction as I leave.
Okay. I didn't roll for villain, so let me do that real quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was there.
Okay. She did not save.
No, that's not good.
She's still hurt. She's doing fine. Okay. So I assume you closed the doors behind you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You are mostly safe from the mist, the green cloud of gas. It is kind of seeping under the door a little bit, but not enough to really fill this next room. So you're back into the war room that had the little map with the flying dragon that could move around the map.
All right, we've already checked this room out. So
Yep. So leaving the room puts you back into the long hallway.
Do you think
Across
we've
from
got 10 minutes that for me to cast a spell to heal us?
Sure, if you want to go back into assuming that there's no patrols or anything, but
That was more to the group than,
yeah, if you go, just to remind you what's around, from where you're standing right now, back to the right is that room with all the little bunks in it that you fought the 9 Durgar that you slaughtered. Straight across from you is the room with the helpful guy, and off of that room is the empty, unused room that looks like it was kind of dusty and wasn't really used for anything anymore.
And which way? And to the left would be going further in.
Correct.
Okay. Now that we're out of the room, I'm gonna look at this leather scroll. What is it?
Sure. Do you read or understand Dwarvish?
I do.
Let me double check. Yes, I speak Dwarvish.
Okay. There is a sequence of numbers in Dwarvish.
Sequence of numbers in Dwarvish, and that's all it is. Okay.
I can tell you the numbers now if you want to write them down, or I can message you them later. Or if you ever
I can write them down. I'm taking notes. So
okay. So the numbers are 136, 252, 975, 434. And I don't know if this is just formatting or if it's important. Underneath those 4 sets of 3 are 827, 563, 714, 299. So there should be 8 sets of 3 numbers in 2 rows.
okay. So I now have his social security number. Got it.
How you doing?
I can set up 8 credit cards in his name.
To answer your question, Doc, I'm fine, but I don't know if they would want some healing or not.
I'm pretty hurt.
Then heal.
Let's find a room to sit in for a few minutes, then let him
They
heal.
go back to the first room, then I guess if we're gonna try this, the guard room.
Sure.
Okay.
I will cast Prayer of Healing.
While he's doing that, I'm obviously like keeping watch.
That'll be 20 points of healing for everybody.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, he's owie.
Right.
That'll more than take me to the top. Unfortunately, I guess it only takes me to the top, but
Doesn't give you temporary hit points.
does not.
No.
I would like them.
Wouldn't we all?
So,
Well,
all right.
we continue on.
Yeah, I think we keep going.
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty. Okay, so heading back into the hallway, you would now be looking straight down this long hallway.
What do I see?
You see the rooms off to the left and right that you just explored, and then quite a bit further down, there is another passageway to the right and a set of doors to the left.
Okay, I'm going to proceed down there. And are the doors like across from the hallway? Are they further down? Are they?
They are, directly across from each other. So,
And then does the hallway end at this point?
Nope.
Or does it keep going?
It's still, you can see from here, you can see that all the way down at the end of the hallway, there's a set of double doors. But before that, there's another left and right.
Okay. What do I see down the hallway to the right?
You see that's very interesting. What am I missing here? A short hallway with a lowered iron portcullis. It's a wide shaft that descends 100 feet and climbs 120 feet.
So you can either go up or down.
Say this again.
No, there
So I
is.
proceeded to the hallway and the door. The
Yep,
first,
and you
and I look down the hallway to the right.
Yep, there is a lowered portcullis, and beyond the portcullis, there is a large open shaft.
Oh, so it's just not very far for me to be able to see this.
No,
Or
it's
did I have
like
to walk?
it's 10 feet in this little
Okay.
hallway.
So it was just around the corner, and then I can see that the shaft that goes up and down.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to walk down the hallway. You could see
Okay.
from the hallway.
And then is it like a chain? Is it like some sort of lift system, or is it just an empty shaft?
From what you can see, it is an empty shaft. There does not seem to be any sort of, besides the portcullis, kind of apparatus.
Okay.
There's nothing in the shaft that would let you see that there was any sort of mechanism or elevator or anything like that. It's just.
Can I investigate around the portcullis to see just if there's a way to open it or any kind of mechanism?
It is open.
Oh, it's lifted up and it's just an open area.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just like a foot beyond the portcullis is just this shaft going up and down.
Yep.
And there's nothing beyond that. There's just, how big's the opening?
The opening, how big is the shaft?
Yeah.
It is.
How big is the shaft? I was trying to avoid that for the silly jokes that was going to be made, but
nope, not going to let you get past that one. It's, let's say, average. No, it's 30 feet wide by 20 feet long.
Okay.
So
And
it's
it goes basically as far as I can see in both directions.
So kind of a chode.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing, there's no other landings or anything. It's just a pit and it goes up. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's 100 feet, so you can't really see super clearly, but it does have, you can see that there is something at the bottom, but there's nothing in between that really looks like anything. It's just a large open shaft.
Okay. I'll guess back to the door and do a perception check on the door to see if I hear anything beyond it. And I can tell you already I didn't because it was an 8.
I mean, even with an 8, you can't make out anything what it is, but there is some sort of activity past these doors. You can't tell if it's rats or people or a giant dragon, but you hear something.
All right, so I open the door.
Cool.
Never
Three-
mind.
So
I'm
like I
getting bored
turned
over
to the
here.
group. This is how I imagine this happens. I turned to the group. I was like, "There's something in there." And Tickles goes, "What?" And shows the door.
Exactly.
And Gray's just like,
Yeah, I'm getting bored. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something over here.
Okay. 3 braziers. I'm going to pronounce it that way from now on.
"Braziers."
3 braziers heaped with glowing hot coals illuminate and heat this long hall. At the eastern end is a hexagonal stone table surrounded by 6 stone chairs. Seated in the chair facing the door is a haggard old Duergar with long black hair streaked with ribbons of white and fingernails like shards of iron. She is devouring a healthy buffet of cooked meats, mushrooms, and strange underdark fare. Lurking next to her is a small mechanical dragon made of shiny black substance. Hunched over a hot stove at the west side of the room are 3 Duergar cooks. At the sight of you, they drop their utensils and reach for their weapons. But the old Duergar says something in Dwarvish that keeps them at bay.
I speak Dwarvish. What did she say? Or could I not hear her because we're too far away?
No, I mean, I got it.
She tells them to stand down.
Okay.
All right.
So what was the lady? What was the lady's name? I didn't get to take notes last week because I was on the road. What was the lady's name that the guy told us about?
Grandolpha Muzgart. Muzgart.
Muzj. Muz. Sorry, I got my spell it one more time.
Muzgardt. Muzgart.
Muzgart.
So since
I'm just gonna like
I just barged
take
into
her
the room.
name. Basically, I'm gonna like in Dwarvish ask if she's Grandolpha Muzgart, and then if so, we have no quarrel with her. We're here for and say the other guy's name because I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Can I just walk up to her and do something for Gordon and say, "How you doing?" Can I just say that to her?
So you're just going to approach this person that has 3 guards that clearly are trying to defend her.
Well, she told him to stop.
You don't know that because you don't speak Dwarvish.
No, but I can see these 3 creatures
Yeah,
or whatever.
Okay, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just making sure you
dragon.
understand the situation. So
Yeah.
she
Like
told them
we're
to
trying
stop
not to
you-
make this lady our enemy, Tickles. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, but
Remember, you're a giant dragon man.
So
Yeah.
if you rapidly approach this person that has guards,
Then I just said, like, we mean you no harm. Like, we're looking for the other guy, and you're going to go and try to blow that, so we have to fight these people.
okay. So I say, hey, I put my hands up. Hey, walk slowly.
You don't
say,
even know if they speak common. Stop.
How you doing? I don't know. I'm just saying. Everybody knows that phrase. Everybody knows how you
I'm
doing.
kind of curious as to how this is going to go, Alex. So,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, he did it. So
How you doing?
so you're approaching her.
Slowly, halfway. How
Okay.
you doing?
The guards move to intercept you.
Hey, I'm just saying hi. Hi. How you doing? Easy.
They say,
I'm gonna like in Dwarfish ignore the idiot. we really don't mean you any harm. We're looking for and again say the other guy's name.
she says in common, "Oh, that's quite all right. I've dealt with horny imbeciles before. Please come join me for dinner.
Oh, no problem. Thank you very much.
You don't know, or is that common?
I said that was in common, yeah.
Okay.
So I sit and I pull up a chair.
Is everyone going to sit down and have some meal?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
proceed in the
I
room.
stand
Like if
next
we
to
enter the room, I'm gonna shut the doors behind us
Yeah.
and proceed over to the table. I guess. Yes.
Okay.
We're trying to make an ally here, so I'm not gonna like. Obviously, I'm gonna keep like myself ready for keep eye on the three guards.
Sure. Once you sit down, they kind of stow their weapons and go back to preparing the food.
Okay.
She says, "Oh, it has been a while since I've had new company for dinner. It's quite nice to have you here. What are you doing here, by the way?"
We the guy that sent the dragon.
Zardarak?
Yeah, we're here for him.
Yeah, he's a garbage person.
I knew I liked you.
That we can agree on.
You got anything to drink or eat?
Yeah, well, give it time.
Okay.
A proper meal takes some effort. You don't want to just slap anything on a plate now, do you?
No, not at
I'm
all.
of an age where I may not have many meals left, so I want to savor the niceties.
You never know when you won't be able to have one for a while. So
Yeah. Well, I'm getting a little hungry.
but
What's with the dragon?
Oh, this? And she kind of pets the little thing. Says, this was a gift from Zardarak. He is quite aware of my misgivings of him and is offered this as a kind of bribe to win my affection so that I do not lead an uprising against him, the fool.
No,
I could be bought by such silly trinkets. I haven't.
Shardolin?
Oh, yes, it's Shadowland, of course.
does it move or anything, or is it just a statue?
No, it is animated.
Okay.
It does not seem to be. It seems to be more of like a toy than a living being, but seems to be moving on its own.
and it doesn't report back to him.
Well, it may. I don't really care. I'm not saying anything he doesn't have other spies listening to, I'm sure. But if he hasn't killed me by now, he's not going to do it at this point because he knows that I hold some sway in this palace and he doesn't want me to become a martyr, I'm sure. I let me clarify. I'm sure when he feels the time is right, he would not hesitate to stab me in my face. But until that time has come, no silly trinket is going to aid him in that. Ah, look, the first course has arrived.
Ah, thanks. I'm famished.
And set in front of you is make a perception check, everyone, to see if you know what this is, or a nature check, maybe.
A nature check?
I rolled a 1. So, hey, you know what? At least I got it out of the way on determining what the food was.
You got a nat 20.
Okay.
Of course, you wasted a nat 20 on this.
A 15 or 12, depending on which one you wanted.
Okay.
17.
So, a couple of you notice that what this appears to be is cooked intellect devourer, and it's a brainy body stew in its own juices that seems to be covered in what appears to be a thin layer of ash, and she just digs right into it.
So do I.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see what happens to tickles before. I
Yeah,
take
Hey, you don't want to ruin.
make a Constitution check.
it.
That's a 14.
Okay, you absolutely hate it, but it doesn't seem to be poisonous. And she sees your face kind of sour at it, and she says, "Oh, where are my manners? Would you like some ale?"
Absolutely.
And she pours this thick, chunky black liquid into a goblet and passes it over to you.
And I take it, I look at it, I give it a little whiff, and I take a sip.
Okay.
And make another Constitution save.
No, it is there. No Constitution check will make you like this. It is. It is described as vile in the book. It is a brew made from Underdark mushrooms, which she seems to be loving, but you have never tasted anything so bad.
Do I show it? Do I show it on my face, or
Make a performance check if you're trying to not show it.
I'm trying not to show it? That's an 18.
Yeah, you hold it together, like you feel the tears kind of welling up in your eyes, but you smile through it and lie and say that it's delicious. And she says,
Smack my lips. That's. Thank you very much. That's the best I've had in days.
She says, "Oh, man after my own heart. If I were 80 years younger."
You still be too old. No. Yeah.
All right.
So where do we go from here?
So you're not actively leading an uprising against him at the moment, but you won't mind if we take him off your hands.
I'm certainly not going to stand in your way if you choose to. If you have business with him, it is no mind that I should pay to it.
So is there
I hold no loyalty to him. We have our, let's say, disagreements at the moment.
Do you know anything? I assume, but I'll ask the question. Do you know anything about the dragon?
Yes, the dragon. He is programmed with a prearranged flight plan. His war room is next door. I'm sure if you wanted to see where he plans to send it, or if he has sent it already, I believe, actually, now that I think about it. I heard it.
he's already sent it.
Oh, yes. Did it do tremendous damage?
Oh, yes. It pretty much wiped out most of 10 towns.
Oh, well, that is not ideal for 10 towns.
So what do you think about the dragon?
It is, an abomination, obviously.
Okay. So if perhaps something may happen to it, you're okay with it? Not saying that we would. I'm just saying perhaps something happened to it.
Clearly you want to destroy it. It's fine.
Okay, just
don't take the Chardolin.
We don't have any interest in the shark.
I see one of you that might.
And I look at and I go, well, most of us. And we'll watch it.
She looks at Gish and she says, "You look like you have that look in your eye. That Chardolin look. You're a little stinker, aren't you?"
Well, I tried.
I don't think I caught your name.
It's Gish Tazan, or Tazan if it's Tuesday.
Oh, how absolutely droll. I like you.
Yes.
So that we can avoid any unnecessary conflicts with members of your clan that would not be upset if we have a discussion with Zadaran, whatever. I cannot remember the name.
Garderock.
Garderock. with Zardarok. Could you maybe give us a guide of the easiest way to have our discussion with him and leave most of your people out of it?
Well, Zardarak will not listen to reason. I will assure you of that.
Well,
he will
you
only
know.
listen to the blade.
It might be, an aggressive discussion.
His only goal is to destroy 10 towns and remake this land in his own image. In fact, since he has already sent the dragon once, I'm sure he is repairing it for another strike. But I will let you know, he has also been capturing monsters from the Underdark, which he plans to also unleash onto Icewind Dale. And I have heard recently he captured a Myconid sovereign and is using its spores to reanimate corpses. So that all kind of seems like bad news, if you ask me.
Yeah, so we would like to, maybe keep him from doing some of that. And if it means, I have to stick my sword in his throat, then that may just have to happen.
Well, I will say I have several Duragar have already pledged their loyalty to me, and I feel like given time I could sway most of them. So you don't need to kill everybody if you can avoid it, because
and that's what we would like to do. If you could maybe guide us on a path that would be
slowly but surely coming over to my side. Anything that's not a Duragar, you feel free to just get out of your way. But if you can avoid fights,
we would love to avoid unnecessary fights.
They will eventually, I hope, become my loyal soldiers. So
what's the hole next door?
Oh, the large shaft. That's how the dragon gets in and out.
Okay.
At the bottom
there.
At the bottom of the shaft, it is the large forge which keeps alive the beating heart of a dragon. So I'm sure you heard about that. Yes, you didn't come in here with no information, right?
Well, of course not.
But if you want to tell us about it, what's the beating heart of a dragon? Just to say it.
You did hear about this already. Just to let you know.
Okay, so we're just having a conversation over some nice ale.
We did. I don't remember.
So should we go down the shaft?
What's that?
Should we go down the shaft?
If you can climb well enough, but there is an elevator in the room next door, which
excellent.
You also have seen. It's in the room with the guard.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to take the elevator down.
Are there guards at the elevator at the bottom?
Well, I don't have a GPS map with heat signature of everything that's going on, but most of the rooms here will have some sort of presence, whether it be Duragar or else.
Is there, let's say, as these fine gentlemen did when we appeared, we're probably going to raise some suspicion. Is there something we can?
I mean, you clearly do not belong, quote unquote.
Yes. So, is there something we can say that those that would support you would know, so that we don't have to inflict a fight on someone that is already loyal to you?
Well, I mean, I suppose being direct is the best option by just saying you're loyal to me, but that may also further enrage others. But I suppose if they're trying to kill you in the first place, it doesn't matter much.
Okay.
Would there be more likely guards at the bottom of the elevator versus the shaft itself?
Well, at the bottom of the shaft is the forge. There are definitely workers, if not guards, there.
Okay, thank you.
I will tell you that taking the elevator down leads to an elevator room, but outside of that room, who's to say?
Okay.
But I mean, there may be someone in the elevator room waiting to come up to use the barracks. Like I said, there are comings and goings. It's hard to keep track of everybody.
Very true. Well, thank you for our meal, and I believe we'll try the elevator. What do you think, Gray? No?
Seems like the
Where's the?
There are still 3 doors or hallways that you've not explored on this
there's
level.
three.
Just to
There's at
remind
least
you.
3 more rooms on this level. So, I mean, we can ask: is there?
Obviously, you don't have to clear out every level, but just to.
Well, I would just ask: is there anything that we should take care of on the rest of this level before we proceed down that would be a convenience to you, since you've been so kind to us?
Yes,
And I'm
at least
framing it that way.
Okay, so yes, of course, the 3 other rooms on this level. If you are heading out this hallway and you look to your left, further down on your left would be Zardrock's son Dirth's quarters, who's a bit of a coward. Straight down the end of the hallway is his son Nildar's quarters, but we have not seen him in quite a while, so I don't believe he is coming home at this point.
Is that the
And Nildar is the Durgar you killed back in the other Durgar fortress in the mountains.
right?
And then the last room, which would be on your right, is a kind of a training room that they use occasionally to spar and to, fight each other to the death at some points, I'm sure. And there's another elevator in that room, in fact, now that I'm thinking about it.
Which elevator would you think is better? Do they both have elevator rooms and go all the way down?
Yes. If you take the elevator up, there's no room. It's a large area. It's kind of like the gears and workings of the gates and the etc. But I mean, I can't tell you what is in the training room at the moment, but obviously my friend and loyal servant is back in the first room where you saw the elevator, so you at least know you're safe to go that way to get to the elevator.
Okay. Much appreciated.
Yes. And as we're walking out, I suggest to the group, why don't we just leave those, since we know about, there's probably no one there, and go to the one that has the elevator.
Yeah, but we may find more information if we go to the other rooms with the sons.
Or we may find a fight that we don't really need.
Yeah.
Well, we know at least one room is probably empty, right? The one we already killed.
We know both 2 rooms that are empty.
Well, no, we know one room that's empty.
Well, no, one room's a guy he said we killed, and then the other one's the one that hadn't come back and probably never will.
That's the one we killed.
That's the same one.
That's the one we killed.
So
The other room is the coward.
the room to the left is the son Dirth's quarters, who she described as a coward. The one straight ahead is Nildar's quarters, who she said she hasn't seen, who is the one you killed. And the one to the right is the training room.
Okay, well, I misunderstood. Never mind then. Gish would want to go to the one where there's maybe someone. He does not worried about a training room or the one we know someone's not there. But there might be something in that one room if he's there or if he's not.
So we go to
You'll try to kill the son just to do it? Is that what you're basically saying?
yeah.
No, I'm saying let's go see if there's anything, information-wise, Maybe he knows his father's weaknesses. Apparently he's a coward, so it shouldn't be that hard. It's just a suggestion.
Kill the sun.
Doc, what do you think?
I don't see much need in it, but I'm not going to fight anybody over fighting him.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Do
we
you
know
want
where we need to
to
go.
go? Do Do you want to go to the room that we know the guy's dead and see if there's anything in there at least?
Well, it's been a while since he would have been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we just go down.
Okay, we go down. So
Oh,
we go.
does she know where the main guy, his room is at?
We've already been in his room.
That's where we get poisoned, wasn't it?
That's where we got poisoned.
Well, does she know where he's at then?
Oh.
He may be.
She says, well, again, I can't keep tabs on everyone, but he spends a lot of time in the forge.
Okay. Sounds like that's where we need to go.
Let's go. Let's go to the elevator.
So let's go back to the room with the guy who didn't know anything and see if he can figure out how to work the elevator.
Okay. You go back into that room. The elevator is constantly moving. So it's not like a modern elevator. It is on some sort of pulley system that pulls it up and down. So you kind of just have to hop on and off it. So,
Oh, okay.
Is it big enough for all of us at once?
yeah, I mean, it's 10 by 10. So, you can
So is it like going up and it just goes up and down? Or how does it work, I guess?
Yeah, it goes up, and when it reaches the top, it comes back down. It goes to the bottom.
Okay, so yeah.
It stops for 1 minute on each floor.
Oh, okay.
So
And
you want to hop onto the
so
elevator
there's
when it's
a
coming
floor
down?
above us. And then is that what she said? There was a floor above us, but it was just the machinery. And
Yeah.
then the floor below us.
Well, she said where the elevator lets off upstairs is just a large room of machinery.
Oh, okay. So, but we're wanting to go down. So, okay. So yeah, we go back in there.
And I
Tell the
guess
guy that we met Grandolpha, and that we're headed downstairs. So
Okay.
we'll just wait for it to be on its way down and then hop on at that point.
Yes, I'm assuming.
Okie dokie. So you go down, and the elevator shaft terminates in this room. A large stone wheel next to an iron cage turns constantly. So you see the large mechanism that clearly is attached to something all the way at the top that runs this elevator. There is one set of double doors to the west, and that's all you can see.
okay, so we get off, and I'm going to go over to the double doors and do a perception check. See if I hear anything on the other side.
And this is the bottom floor that we're getting off, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Nat 20 for a 24.
Yes, you definitely hear some noise, and you hear you can kind of make out someone is speaking some undercommon.
Okay, that I do not speak.
Hey, George.
All right, and did its voice sound like it was close or distant or
Yeah,
what?
no, it's not like someone's standing on the other side of the door, but it doesn't sound distant. It sounds like they're fairly close to the door.
Whatever the next room is, they're in it. So, okay. Well, I guess trying to think if there's any way to like do this sneakily, but I'm gonna try to.
That might be.
I'm gonna try to stealthily open one of the doors and look out.
Okay, make a stealth check for me, and I'll contest. Well, I won't contest that. I'll see what they're.
14.
Yeah. You can peek through the door without getting noticed, and you see 2 Durgar soldiers standing, clearly kind of guarding this small room. It looks like it's about 10 by 30, and there's one set of doors leading out of this room.
Okay. I'm going to basically signal the guys room with my hand, from behind the door, you guys, like that, and while I'm standing there, I'm going to summon the blade, my weapon to my hand, and and when it looks like the rest of the group is ready, I'm going to open the door, step out, and say, in Dwarvish, do you serve Grandolpha or Zerdarak? Which I know I got the name wrong.
Zardarok.
Zardarok.
Would you like me to spell that for you?
Sure.
Xardorok.
Zardarok. I think it was back in my notes a couple of sessions.
Yeah,
probably.
One of them says, "Whoa, dude, chill out. We're definitely on, no need for all that. We're definitely on Grandolpha's side. You can just go on through. I'm not going to stop you or anything."
And let me be perfect. But as I walk by, I'm not gonna take my eye off of them as I cross the room.
They're like, but keep that on the DL if you could, because it's still kind of an uprising, and we're not on a ship, so it's not really mutiny, but you know what I mean.
Hey, you don't have to worry about us ratting you out. We just don't want to. Grandolphus asked us not to kill anybody that was unnecessary.
Yeah, no, that's righteous, dude. Good luck killing Zardarok. I assume that's what you're here for.
Hey, I know you guys are talking, but can we get some more information what's going out there?
Yeah, we're next door.
Lots of bad shit, my dudes. I'm not exactly sure where Zardarok is at the moment, but he hasn't gone up. Last time he was here that I saw him, he was on this level, and he hasn't used this elevator.
Was that in common, I assume?
If Gray spoke to him in Dwarvish,
I spoke to him in Dwarvish, but
they're responding to you in Dwarvish.
Okay.
So
hey, Gray, why don't
I relate that to Gish and Tickles, and then
Gray, why don't you ask them just what's on the other side of those doors?
That was going to be my last question. I'm just going to ask. What
hear you ask that
in the next room?
They hear you ask that, and they're like, we speak common, dude.
Oh, sweetness! How are you then? You doing good?
I mean, living the dream.
All right. Is there anything special on the other side? What room is that?
Yeah, if you don't want to get into a fight, you might not want to go into this next room. There's some nasty stuff going on in there.
Is there another?
You all look pretty you can take care of yourselves, so I'm sure you could handle it. But if you're trying to sneak through really cool, yeah, it's not the way to go, my guy.
Yeah.
So what would be the way to go?
Well, I mean, I can't say for sure. There's only 2 other ways to get down here. One's jumping down the shaft, which, unless you have some crazy flight potion or free, umbrella or something, you're gonna really be hurt doing that. There's another elevator on the other side, but this is our guard post. I don't really know what's going on that side.
So walking into the unknown or crap. Got it.
Well, it's not really a trap. There's just some like
No, I
nasty-
think like a bunch of like crap. I is what I said. But
Oh,
in terms of,
crap.
like,
Yeah,
just
yeah. No,
bad,
that's all
bad
good.
things. Bad things, man. On the other side of this door.
For sure, for sure.
Well, I'll be very sneaky then, and we'll just take a look. See, I'd like to go and stealthily open the door. If
You
I
can
can
try to be sneaky.
Well, I'm going to try. Yeah. So,
All right.
yeah.
Make a stealth check for me.
All right. 27.
27?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
So obviously, I'm just taking a
Sorry,
peek and see if I can
I'm looking at my notes here. I'm sorry.
sort of a layout about how many. Do they look really mean?
Okay, what you can see in this room, I'll even read you the description of the 27. The ceiling of this hall arches to a height of 30 feet. Stone steps lead up to a semicircular dais against the south wall, which is the direction you're coming in. Atop the dais is a misshapen throne, crudely carved out from black crystal. Small, crackling flames burn in braziers that occupy the room's corners. Slumped near the east wall is a tall, bipedal fungus creature. Luminous spores float in the air around it. A savage, white-furred biped has torn off one of the creature's arms and is holding it, while 4 other white-furred bipeds covered with fungal growths try to capture the floating spores in jugs.
Ooh, it's a great time for a fire.
I shut the door. I shut the door, walk back to the guys, and say, "Yeah, we should try the elevator." Obviously, I relay all that, and I also say, "Oh, I would try the elevator, but if we have to go there, perhaps Dill should use some fire stuff." Seems like that would work. They look plantish.
So they were all clustered up.
But did I see them all clustered, or they spread out? Well, actually, it really doesn't matter to answer that question because I'll say, well, there's the one big main one. That's the target if we have to go.
I mean, whatever you guys think, we can go up and investigate the other side. No guarantee we won't run into just as much of a fight, but who knows?
Yeah, because we already know he's got stuff, other creatures all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, there's liable to be stuff either direction, but so.
Well, let's try it. I mean, worst case, we'll fight there and then over here versus, use.
Excuse me.
Doc, hello, Earth to Doc, are you there?
Sorry.
What do you think?
We're going to fight something, I think, either way. At least we know what's this way. We don't know what the other way is. And there's a training room that we've got to go through to get to it that we don't know if they're like.
It could be a bunch of guys training in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go through a training room.
No, the other place was an elevator.
The other room, the training room is where the other elevator is, and we don't know what's in there.
Oh, so it's
One of
We'd
the
have
room
to
we can
go
look
back up, go over, go through a training room, go down to something we don't know what is.
Oh, okay. I thought there was just another elevator on the other side of the room.
No, on the other side of the.
Okay.
We did not investigate that room.
Yeah, well, never mind then. It's just like, let's set it on fire.
I was gonna say, well, throw the door open and have Dill fireball right in them where he can get the most of them. If they're all still together.
Well,
if you guys want to, I turn the doors. If you guys want to, pretend you're knocked out or something, so that you can, well, they snuck up on us and take no blame. Feel free.
Well, perhaps we should do this a little smarter. Hey, Dill. Why don't you and I go in and we could be invisible and then you could just let it out wherever you need to, get a good
You
shot.
got to open the door to get through.
I can do that stealthily.
Well, there's a big difference between opening it wide enough so you guys can walk through and cracking it so you look through. But whatever you think.
Well, if I fail, you're going to fight it anyway. I mean, come on, man.
I say we just go for it, but that's just me.
Yeah, I say we have Dill to ready a fireball, and we open the doors and let him blast them. And then we roll. I assume then we immediately roll initiative.
Well, if
Yeah,
that's the
that-
case,
that
then
would
Gish is just going to kick the door open and go, "Honey, I'm home."
All right. So I will let you, since you prepared an attack, I will let you fire this with. Let's see.
Well, fireball is a dex save on their part. So
Right. I'm just gonna make sure I don't know if you marked off his.
oh, that he still has it. That's a good question. Can he still do it?
And we would have told him, obviously, aim at the big guy, and whatever else he could get would be great.
Yeah, he doesn't have his spell slots marked off in this, but
One.
level
He used
5.
one, and then he didn't.
How
I
many?
don't remember what else he used after that.
I don't think he's
I
used.
thought he
the
mostly tried to use
yeah.
like.
He's got 2 third level slots, so he can use fireball one more time.
Okay.
So you want him to use it now? Sorry, John.
So are they all together? Like, I guess were they all together or not? What did?
Yeah,
Well-
you'd be able to hit. You'd be able to hit the spore guy and 3 of the 5 white furred things because
That works.
it's only a 20-foot sphere, so I don't think you'd be able to hit.
All of them.
Yeah.
I think that's probably worth it.
Oh yeah.
That works.
Any damage is good damage.
Okie dokie.
Bang down another 3.
All right, let's roll these one at a time. Dex save, huh? What is his modifier? His spell save DC?
I think it's a 15.
15. You got it. All right. Dex. That is a nat 20 for the first one.
Yeah, they still take damage though, which is great.
No, they
Yeah,
still-
yeah. Next one is a 18.
Damn. Rolling good. Guess better to roll and get the good rolls out of the way.
The next one is a 14, so that's not going to save. And the last one that is going to be able to hit is a 16. They rolled very well. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, it all depends on how bad you roll the damage.
That is true.
Yeah, roll the damage that well.
It does not have the dice listed here. Does anyone know how many dice offhand dice?
I can
I've
look it up.
got it right here. It's I think it's 8d6, but see, fireball is 8d6.
At third level?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 86. 4th level, you increase the d6. Yeah, so.
That is 30. So it'll take the one will take the full 30, and the other will take 15. So this guy.
I assume then it's roll for initiative.
Sure is, buddy. And you'll bear with me because I have to roll a lot of initiatives here.
Yeah.
Just tell us when you're ready for ours.
By the way, nice logo change there, JP.
Thank you. Jay Hood made that for me.
All right. This is going to be quite the list here. All right, Gray, what'd you roll?
A 24.
Wow. Tickles.
3.
Doc.
11.
And Gish.
21.
I suck.
All right. So obviously, first in the order is going to be Gray.
All right. So as I step up to the door that we've...
let me finish this because
Okay.
there's like a million monsters here, and all of you, and Villain and Dild, and so bear with me 1 second. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, yeah. What did Dild roll?
He rolled a 19,
Okay.
and Villain rolled a 15.
So yeah, this is gonna take a minute. So you're gonna be doing more than playing monsters and two characters.
I got a lot to keep track of this week. Thanks, John.
John has to skip out every third week or every other week. Family.
Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't say screw it and give us one enemy and it's like a Terrask or something.
Well, that would have been a lot easier for him because it's just been like you die.
Yeah. You play in 2 moves.
We may do that anyway, so we may have been off more than we could chew. No, it's different. If we thought there was 5 monsters and there's like 30, then we may be anyway. So
I guess those things fly in the mists, I guess, or something.
who knows? We'll find out.
Okay, let's see if I can keep track of all this. First in the order, like I said, is Gray. What you see is the spore creature with these this one main kind of more important looking creature who has one of its arms along with the 4 other kind of follower creatures.
Okay, so okay. The way you described it at first, I thought all the other creatures were the same. So there's a difference between.
Yeah, so there's a myconid, and then the other things use a stat block of something, but they're something else. So
and then there's like four smaller white creatures. What does the myconid look like?
It's like that's the spore creature.
It's like the mellow mushroom.
So there's the spore creature, and then there's the 4 smaller white creatures.
There's 5 smaller white creatures.
5 smaller white creatures. Okay.
So there's
no, that's what I needed to know.
Bipedal fungus creature, luminous spores float around it. A savage white-furred biped has torn off one of the creature's arms, while 4 other white-furred bipeds covered with fungal growths try to capture the floating spores and jugs.
Okay, so he just fireballed all of these do what looks like it got torched the most by the fireball?
What I'm calling the second white fur creature.
Okay, one of the white fur creatures looks like it got hit worse than the rest.
Yes.
Okay. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna blast at the spore creature, 2 Eldritch blasts as I step and kind of into the doorway, into the edge of the room.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And that is a 19 to hit.
Yes, those both hit.
All right. So that'll be the first one will be 8 force damage, and the second one will be 11 force damage.
So 19 altogether.
Yes.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, you know what? That's for this turn. That's all I'm going to do. I'll wait to see how it plays out.
Cool. Gish, you're up next.
All right. So, looking at these guys, what are they? All plant matter, pretty much, or are they wearing like clothes?
So the thing that Gray just attacked is definitely a plant-based creature. The other ones just have fungus growing on them, probably from being exposed to this plant creature, but they are furry humanoids.
Okay, so no armor or anything, and they don't have weaponry in hand.
Correct.
Okay. Out of sheer curiosity, since they're made of plant material, if I were to cast plant growth, what would that do?
Can you read me the description of the spell?
Yeah, there are 2 uses for it. I can use. There's only one use that would be applicable here. It's if you cast the spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through that area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves.
Well, the myconid is described as a large plant in its description, so I would guess you could target that and make it grow and cause the area around it to be
Make it
difficult
bigger.
terrain.
Yeah. Let's make
What
it.
about the spore? What about the spores on the other creatures? Is that plant or is that?
I mean,
Yeah.
they're covered in fungal
I-
growth, so I mean, I guess mushrooms are plants.
Yeah.
So if you want to forget that.
It's a nice thought, but just to be on the safer side, I'm just going to cast Bane, and I get two of the dudes out in the middle, and then I want to do the main guy.
Okay.
The big one.
So 3 of the white furred creatures.
I guess that.
You want to do the same 3 that were hit by the fireball?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Charisma saves for them.
Charisma saves, not so great for these things.
That's what.
Holy moly. Okay. The first one is going to be a 0.
You can
The
fail.
next one is going to be a 5. And the third one is going to be a -4.
Dang.
Well, from now on, while I have concentration, whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw, they have to roll a d4 and subtract that from the number.
Okay.
And then
I just realized I rolled the wrong dice a while ago. Oh well.
And then that will be all I can do at the moment. So I will stay where I'm at in my turn.
Dummy, I rolled D8s instead of D10s on those Eldritch Blasts. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh well.
Well, if you want to re-roll those, or if you
Nah. We'll go with it. It's fine.
Okay, did some pretty decent damage anyway. So
Yeah.
we lost somebody.
He lost Doc.
Well, good thing there's a few people until his turn.
So I'd say keep going until it comes to his turn.
Yeah. Next up is Dild, who is going to continue to target the one that looks the most injured with a firebolt. Needs to make a hit with that. What's his spell modifier?
Be right back.
That's not going to cut it, I don't think. Not quite, no. We rolled an 11. So, on to the next. Sorry, Dild.
Well, we know 11 doesn't hit.
It happens. He misses too. So.
Damer said he'd be right back.
Yeah, Damer's put in the chat that he would be right back.
Okay, so the Myconid is up next, and it is because you just smashed it with 2 Eldritch Blast. It's going to charge at you, Gray. You are the most recent aggressor towards it.
Okay.
It is going to take an opportunity attack from this this other thing that is has its arm.
Oh, so they're already fighting each other.
Well, I mean,
He does have his arm.
He does have his arm. Okay.
Okay. So.
Interesting.
That is going to hit. All right. Okay, so the first thing it's going to do is eject spores at you.
Okay.
It's going to eject some hallucination spores.
Okay.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. Okay, that is a. Where's my Constitution? +2, so that's 15.
All right, you save. And then it's going to try to smack you with its one good arm with a big
Okay.
old. Huh?
I said okay.
Oh, I said, can I?
Oh, no. Sorry.
It's going to try to hit you with a fist. That is going to be 17 to hit.
That is my armor class, so that hits.
Okay. And it is going to do. Uh, 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 5 poison damage.
5 poison damage. Okay. I'm going. Go ahead.
That's his turn.
Okay, so do I want to do this? I'd like
Your
to
reaction?
I'm debating on.
Oh, you know
No,
what?
I'm gonna say this.
Hold on. Oh no, you cast Bane on the other things. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I forgot to just subtract the Bane, but that was on the.
Oh, I thought he was casting Bane on this.
On the furry. You cast on the 3 furry creatures, right?
Yeah, I said the big guy and then two others. So you
Yeah.
said the three.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave it. I won't. I'm going to save the spell slot. I was going to do
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke, but I will let it be because I may need that later.
Right.
Okay.
Next up is going to be one of the furry dudes, and it's going to run at Gish and try to attack you. It's going to do a D4 minus D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, even with its bonus, that is a 3 on its first attack. It does have 2 attacks. Yep, that's not going to be any better. So that's 2 misses on that dude.
Cool.
Next up, is everyone in the room, by the way?
We threw open the doorway and just barely stepped in. So
I definitely am. Gray definitely is, and Dill definitely is.
Okay.
I haven't had my turn yet to move in.
Right. So then this next furry guy is gonna try to attack Gish again since you baned him. Actually, no, this one is not baned. Sorry, but that's not gonna hit, and that's a 21.
Okay.
I believe, yes, 21.
21 probably hits.
That is 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Do you keep
All right.
concentration?
Yeah, I got to roll for concentration. And that's a 16. So I'm concentrated still.
All right.
So there's 5 creatures. So that means the other 2 are definitely banged.
One of them are you.
There's three of the furry creatures are baned, 2 are not.
Yeah.
Okay. She is going. Next up is Valen, and she is going to attack the furry guy that looks the most injured. He's the first one that tried to attack Gish. So she's going to use a chill touch. That is 14 to hit, which does hit. That does 2d8. Whew. That is 14 points of damage. And this thing is looking like it's on its last legs. Okay. Up next is going to be Doc.
Okay.
Just to give you a lay of the land, we got Gray engaged with the Myconid, Gish engaged with 2 of the furry guys, and then 3 of the furry guys have not yet acted.
I'll
So
go
there's
up and
total
attack
for
the one that, the most injured one that is on Gish.
Cool.
And that'll be a 18 to hit
Certainly does.
for 9 damage.
Yep, you kill them.
right, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Well, still productive.
You don't have 2 attacks yet?
I really don't. Actually, I'm going to let me look at my spells before I just said that. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon right next to me and Gish to attack that other one.
The other one, Gish.
Yeah, the other one on Gish. That'll be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
What's your spiritual weapon look like?
A hammer. I'm very creative.
Very creative.
Yeah. For 10 damage.
Oh wow. Smacking good with that.
Pretty good.
It's a ball peen hammer.
Ball.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. So next up is the third furry beast, who's going to now attack Doc because you just killed one of its friends. That's not going to hit. That is an 11.
Nope.
That's not any better. That's a 13.
Nope.
Save.
All right. The next one is going to also try to attack you, Doc. That's a 12. And that's a 10. Wow.
You keep those coming.
Yeah. Okay. The last guy is going to hold his action and hold the arm of the Myconid. Last in the order is Tickles.
That's me. So I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
So I come into the room. Who would be closest to me? Doc?
They're all right inside the room, so.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting the big plant guy.
Everyone,
and then everybody else is in a cluster. Gish, Doc, Valen, and 3 of the white things are all in a cluster on kind of the other side of the door.
Yeah,
and
everything except the main white furry guy is pretty much right outside this next door.
All right, so I'm gonna go towards the biggest target. So I'll go towards the spore guy.
Okay.
That's an 18.
18 hits.
Awesome. All right. Ooh. That's a 21. Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I rolled the wrong dice. That's wrong.
I was gonna say, Jesus,
Yeah,
I'm doing 21 damage per hit.
Woohoo! Okay. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna deny get another shot. That's an 8. That's missed.
That is a miss. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. With his head held action, this thing pounds on the door behind him.
Oh boy.
And then we're back to the top of the order with Gray.
All right. With my packed weapon, this thing is right in front of me, so I'm going to attack it twice. That is, the first one is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
That'll be 12 magical slashing damage. And second attack is 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And that'll be an additional 14 slashing damage.
Okay, it falls down and looks quite dead.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then that'll be, I'll keep that as the end of my turn.
Okay. Gish, you're up next.
All right. First thing I'll do is I'll shout out to Gray. Gray, make sure you survive. I like you slightly better alive. And I give you a die of bardic inspiration. That's a D8.
D8.
Yeah,
Okay.
D8. And then I
can use that for.
I'll tell you in a minute. For my bonus action, I will also cast Healing Word on Gray. And as I do that, mention the guy that's banging on the door just in case he hadn't seen him. And you will heal for 7 points. And then that'll end my turn.
Okay.
And the inspiration is you have a bonus D8 on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Ability, attack, or
have
saving.
10 minutes to use it.
Ability, attack, or saving. Okay.
All right. Dild is up next. It's going to keep blasting, trying to blast away with Firebolt. Oh my god. He rolled a 3. Even with his +7 attack bonus, that is still a miss.
No. I mean, if you're gonna roll bad for Dill, at least
you might as well just not play awesome, right?
You've been rolling poorly just for most part for everyone. So,
well, I'd like to think my negative D4 helps a little bit.
Yeah, certainly it's not helped. Well, although those were like
the one where you had a 0 and a
negative 4.
the negative 4 was.
But
that's impressive. You don't see negative 4s very often.
It is the furry guy still attacking you, Gish. He's going to get 2 more attacks on you. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
I am going to use my reaction.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Nope. Hold on. Oh, no. That guy's not baned.
Okay. Then I'm using my reaction to do a inspiration die to subtract from that 7. So that's what you roll. So that would be a miss.
Okay. It certainly would be. And then a 10, which is going to be a miss. I assume.
Yeah.
All right. Next in the order is Villain, who's going to try another chill touch on the one attacking you, Gish. That's a natural 1. So that is not going to be a hit either. Doc.
I will. Does one of them on me look more injured than the other? Or if they're about the same, it doesn't matter. I'll just.
There's 2 attacking you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is baned and looks worse.
Okay. I'm going to attack that one. 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll move. I can't remember how far away my spiritual weapon is, but I'll move it over.
Not that far.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I can move it that far. I know. So I was going to move it over to attack the same one.
Yep.
And that'll be a 10 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right. It is the 2 on you, Doc, now. First one is going to be a 16 to hit.
Miss.
And the next one is Baned. That is going to be a Gentleman's 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh wow, 20 with a bane.
Yeah, I rolled a 16 and a -1 plus its modifier. 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
All right. Next up is the larger of the furry guys, and it's going to run up to Gray now that he is not engrossed in the combat with the thing. And it looks kind of mad that you killed it, actually.
He was beating on it.
Well, we still have business to take care of. First attack is going to be... oh, he's baned as well. Hold on. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Its second attack is going to be 22 to hit,
Yeah.
and that's 6 more slashing damage.
Okay.
And last in the order is Tickles.
None of them missed me. Everybody else gets missed. I don't get missed.
So I guess I'll go up to the one that's hitting Gray.
Okay.
That's a 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. I'll do it again. Yeah, that's an 11.
11 also does not hit, surprisingly.
Hey, before we continue, I just want to point out I made a mistake, and apparently it's one I've been making the entire time we've been playing the game.
Great.
Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action. I thought it was an action. So when I did 2 bonus actions, in other words, instead of an action, and I did that with Gray. So,
well, might as well scrap the campaign.
but I just going forward, I now know what I'm doing here.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Way to go, Gish. Way to go.
All right. Okay. Before the end of the round, the doors open that the guy banged on. And 4 Duragar come out of that door. And from a door that you had not noticed yet, that is behind you to your right, 4 more of the furry guys come out. So
shoot.
Jesus.
I'll roll
Okay.
for them. Okay. But Gray, you're still up first.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna attack this guy that's in front of me. A couple swings with my weapon. That is a 15 to hit
Yep.
for 10 damage. That is a 17 to hit for 12 damage.
That's how much altogether? 16?
10 and 12, so 22 damage.
Okay, 22. Wow. Okay. He's pretty unhappy.
Well, I'm pretty unhappy after he hit me twice last time.
I bet. Gish.
Okay, so these Duragar that burst in, are they like straight up attacking us? Do they look as
They
though
have their weapons drawn.
Okay, so, but they have it charged forward.
Well, they just entered the room, so they have not taken an action.
They
Well,
haven't done
I'm gonna
anything.
wait till we've determined if they're good or bad, and then how many of the baned furries are still alive?
Two, the bigger one, and then one.
Okay, well, in that case, the ones from a door we didn't see, how close are they?
They are. They're about 40 feet to your right, but the throne is in between you and them.
Okay, well, then I will just attack with my rapier of one of them that's in front of me, and that'll be a 17 to hit, and that'll be 9 piercing damage.
Sorry,
And-
which one are you attacking?
The one that was attacking him.
Yeah, the one
Okay.
in front of me.
Sure.
So that was 9 piercing damage. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to shout to Doc. Hey, Doc, here's some inspiration. Now, don't get a big head and all the inflation. And I didn't think of a good rhyme. So you get a D8 inspiration, bardic inspiration. You have 10 minutes to use it.
Alrighty. Next up are the Duragar, who I'm going to do all at once just because I don't want to roll another 8 separate things and try to fit them in. So the first one is going to attack Velin and miss. I don't think they get 2 attacks, do they? Come on, run slower, why don't you? They're all enlarged, by the way.
Of course they are.
At least they're not invisible that we know of.
They do only get 1 hit attack apiece, though. Next one is going. Does anyone not have anyone on them right now? I don't think.
Tickles and I were over
big
by
guy.
the plant creature before I killed it, and then the guy came up to me after I killed it.
Right.
So
Okay.
Tickles and I would be both facing that one guy.
Next one is going to attack Tickles. Then that's going to hit. I believe that is a 22.
Yeah, that misses.
Misses.
The barbarian. It misses the barbarian.
With a war pick, by the way. 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
One's going to try to attack Dild. Oh, good God. Natural 20. It's going to do 10 damage to him. And then the last one is going to also attack Tickles. Because you look like a threat. You're a big, scary monster.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 21 to hit.
Okay.
So much for the not rolling well.
Yeah, right. 6 more damage.
You can start rolling like that for Lynn and Dill anytime.
Next is Dild,
2.
who is going to, noticing that the guy looks very unhappy, is going to attack with a firebolt to him, despite someone attacking him, and that will definitely hit. So that is 1d10. Not 1d10. So it's a d10. Oh, exactly enough to defeat him.
Perfect. So which one did he just take out?
The big furry guy who was attacking you
Okay.
was baned, so that is now
Okay.
not an issue.
One left.
All right, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. The guy attacking, still attacking Gish. He's going to do his first attack, which is going to be a 23
That hits.
for 4 damage,
Okay.
and then a 14.
Miss.
All right.
Let me roll for concentration for that last Bane fella. That is a 19, so I concentrate still.
Cool. All right. Valin is up next, and she is going to try to help you out, Gish, with another chill touch. And that's 13, which is enough to hit. 2d8. 7 damage. Doc.
Yes. I will go ahead and attack the one I've been attacking. With my attack will be a dirty 20 for 6 damage.
All right.
And then the spiritual weapon will be a 22
Yeah.
for 5 damage.
All right. It's looking real bloodied.
All right. That's my turn.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Tickles. Going to be attacked once, which is dirty 20
Hit.
for. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing here. Dirty 21 for 4 damage.
For 4 damage? Okay.
Second attack is a 16.
You're still raging,
Okay.
right? So you're taking half of that, right?
Yeah.
16
Hits.
for 5 more damage.
Yeah.
This next one is going to be on Doc. That's going to be a 12
Miss.
and a 24
That hits.
for 5 more damage.
All right.
And Tickles. So you have one on Doc that looks real bad, one on you, one on.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit again.
Your turn.
I can hit the one next to Doc.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll attack him. That's an 8. I'll attack him again. All right, that's better. That's a 21.
That'll hit.
Oh, now it's 16.
Yeah, you definitely kill that guy.
Cool.
And that was the last Bane guy.
Okay. Well, then That's that.
Last in the order are the 4 other furry guys, but they can't really get in to fight you at the moment, so they're just going to kind of stack up behind the other guys, waiting for an entry point. So back to the top of the order with Gray.
Okay, so there are the 4 furry guys behind
Yep.
that just kind of moved into the room. There are 4 enlarged Durgar, 1 engaged with Tickles, 1 engaged with Doc, or 2 engaged with Tickles. Where are they at? I'm just trying to see because I technically have nobody in front of me at the moment.
I mean, you have free range to attack whoever you want.
Oh no, I'm just trying to get the lay of the land in front, so I know what I'm dealing with. How many of them are left? There's the 4 Durgar that came in.
There's the 4 Duragar. There's 2 of the original furry guys, one of which has not been hit yet. The other one looks bloodied.
Okay.
And then the 4 new furry guys.
Okay. And the 4 new furry guys are kind of at the back.
Yeah, they have not really engaged in anyone yet.
Okay, so I'm going to cast darkness on myself, and I'm going to move around, since I'm not engaged with anybody, move around the group to the back and engulf the 4 furry guys in the back in the darkness.
Cool.
And from basically overlap them so they're not, and we'll go from there. And that will be my turn.
All right. Then Gish, it's up to you.
Okay. Am I near Duragar?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you have the most wounded guy left?
Well, I'm gonna ask or shout to the Duragar. So, are you a follower of Xanadu or the old woman, or whatever their name was?
Zardarok.
Thank you.
Zardarok or
the other.
They yell something back in Undercommon that you can't understand.
I just turned it up, but what was that?
I don't speak Undercommon. No, I speak Dwarvish.
I don't think any of you speak Undercommon.
No.
Yeah. All right then. So there's one guy engaged with me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume that everyone's an enemy, and I'm gonna take out my bag of tricks, the gray bag of tricks.
Okay.
And I don't know what it does, but I'm going to reach in and pull a furry thing out, and it supposedly it does something. The gray bag. Let's see if you gave it to me or not.
I think you roll a 1d6 or 8. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Gray bag of tricks.
Nope. I don't have it.
I'm pulling it up.
It's a D6
Bag
or
of
D8?
tricks. Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Gray bag of tricks. Roll a d8 and summon a creature based on that.
I rolled a 7.
You summon a dire wolf.
Okay. So it's like under my control?
It is under your control and it acts right after you. So if you have anything else to do on your turn, otherwise you may act, and I'll let you know.
I will, as a bonus action, I will do healing word to Tickles because I think he's got hit a few times.
Well, I mean, I've been half and everything, but I'll take it. But I think Doc.
Heal for 7 points.
How much?
7.
Okay.
And then after that, we got the dire wolf.
All right. It has pack tactics, so it is next to you. Obviously, it has advantage on attack rolls. And its action is of bite attack plus 5 to hit.
Okay, so I roll advantage. It's going to attack the thing closest to me that I'm engaged with. So I roll with advantage.
Yep.
Okay, so that's plus 5. You said so that'd be a 16 to hit,
That would hit,
and
and then
what,
it does 2d6 plus 3 damage.
6 damage.
Okay, and now it has to
Ooh,
make.
you roll bad.
I did.
It has to make a DC 13 strength check or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Not you, the guy in attack.
The
Oh.
guy it's attacking, yes. That is a 12, so it is knocked prone.
Alrighty.
Okay, pretty good.
I'm going to write that down.
Next up are the Duragar, so the two that are on Tickles. The first one is going to roll a 17 to hit.
Hits.
With 4 damage. The next one attacking Tickles is going to be 23 to hit.
Mhm.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
The one on Doc is going to roll 11.
Miss.
And then the last one is going to attack Gray.
I'm in the darkness.
Oh, that's right. You're in the darkness. So it's going to attack Valin.
Thing called love.
Ooh. That is a critical hit.
I mean, it can attack me. It can move into the darkness and attack me, but it just does so.
I forgot. That is 11, 12 damage. But she is looking fine. That was the first hit she got. All right. Next is the guy attacking Gish. First attack is going to be a 21.
The prone guy or the other guy?
The furry guy.
I don't know which one that is.
Oh, the prone guy. Yeah, he stands up.
Okay. All right. So, well, that hits.
Six slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Next attack is going to be a 10 to hit, which is not going to hit, I'm assuming.
No, it misses.
All right. Next is Valin, who's going to continue her chill touch attacks. That is a 13 to hit, which just hits. 2d8. Ooh, 14 damage and kills that guy who's on you, Gish.
Cool.
Doc.
Yes. There is one on me, right, or two?
There is one on you.
Okay. I'm going to attack it. That'll be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
For 5 damage. And then bonus action spiritual weapon attack will miss with an 8, I assume.
Yep.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. This last one, or this next one rather, is attacking Valin as well, I believe it was. That's going to hit. And second attack is going to miss. That's a 10. Tickles.
Right. I still got 2 on me, right?
The 2 Duragar, yes.
Okay. And they look both the same. One's not hurt more than the other.
They're both unharmed.
Okay. I'll hit the one on the left, wherever that one is. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's natural 20.
That obviously hits.
Okay. Oh, this one. Oh, 16. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit again.
Yep.
That's a 20.
That hits.
And that's only for 9.
Okay. It looks very, very hurt.
Aw.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
Next up are the furry guys that are in the darkness. So they're going to try to attack Gray since they're in there with him and don't know how to get out. They're not very bright things. So that is 13 to hit the first one.
Miss.
That's definitely a miss. 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
And that's a miss. So they all miss. And it is your turn again.
All right. Since none of these have taken any hits, and yeah, I get advantage because I can see them. So I'm gonna attack just one of them. First one, and that is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
So he's going to take 7 slashing damage. I rolled poorly on the damage there. And then I'm going to attack him again. And that is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And that is, that's a little better. That's 13 damage.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of keep moving around a little bit, just change my position from where I attacked a little bit in the darkness and but keep those 4 in it. So,
okay. Gish.
There's a guy with Doc still alive, right? Right in front of him.
There is a Duragar attacking Doc. Yes, there is 2 attacking Pickles, one of which is on death's door.
Well,
and,
since I'm near Doc, I'll just attack that one
okay.
with my rapier. So that's a 15 to hit.
That misses.
15 misses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I will do healing word as a bonus action at 2nd level on myself.
Right. Next would
8
be
healing.
next is your dire wolf.
And he will attack the same one since we're all right there. And that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
And 8 damage.
You rolled with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next up are the Duragar, so the 2 on Tickles. One is going to hit, one is going to miss.
Okay.
Nine damage.
Okay.
The one on Doc is going to miss. And the one on Velin is going to hit her for 10 points. She is looking worse for wear. Next is Velin, who says, "Boy, I could really go for a bite right about now." And he's going to cast Vampiric Touch on one of the guys that is attacking her. Let's attack the furry guy. And that is definitely going to hit. And it does 3d6 damage, necrotic damage. And she's going to regain hit points. So that is 12 damage. So it does 12 to this guy. And she gains 6 back. All right. Doc. Yes.
Still got one on me, right?
Yeah, the one.
I'm going to attack it. 22 to hit.
I skipped Dill's turn. I'll go after you.
Oh, sorry. 5 damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, spiritual weapon is going to miss, I figure, at 9.
Yes, that misses.
Okay. That's my turn.
Dill is going to attack the one that has one of the ones on Tickles that is very, very hurt. That will be a hit. Hooray. It doesn't matter what I roll.
Did something.
Got that guy.
Yes, thank you.
The guy on Volin, the furry guy on Volin is going to attack her. It's going to be a miss.
From the first group? Wow.
Yeah, still one left.
No
no one's backing her up. Well, it missed twice, so I guess it doesn't matter. Tickles.
Well, I didn't know. I just thought, I was thinking they were all gone at this point, so it was just down to the 4 furry guys in the darkness with me and the Durgar. So I just lost track.
Tickles.
Yes,
Your turn. You've got one guy on you.
I'm going to attack it.
Sorry, we're going long. I don't want to stop in the middle of the fight. Unless you want to.
That's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Go around and see where we're at.
That's 7 points. Can I hit him again?
Okay.
13.
13 misses.
Okay.
Last in the order are the furry guys who have disadvantage on their attacks. Oh, that one's going to hit, though. Even with this, I rolled double 18s plus their modifier. I don't know why I rolled 2 of those. 4 damage on that attack.
Okay.
Second one. Oh my god. That's a miss. That's a 15. Does that hit?
Nope.
And a 10 is not going to hit. So that's it for those guys.
And I rolled on my concentration to keep darkness. I rolled a 16. So
okay. So we're back to the top of the order. I don't know if you guys want to pause it here or if you want to try to go along and finish this fight.
Well, tell us what all's left, and is anyone looking bloody or anything like that?
Sure. There's one of the original crew of furry guys left. He is still looking fine. There's the 4 new furry guys who are all looking pretty healthy. And there are 3 Duragar one of which is bloodied. So it's still a fair amount of fighting.
Well, I'm obviously cool with it, but you guys probably have to go to work in the morning. It's going to be at least 30 more minutes probably to finish this, unless someone pulls something out of their butt.
I'm fine with whatever.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Gray. See if we can
Right,
do it quick.
the one that I attacked or that I hit the last time, I'm going to
Yep.
attack. That is, man, I'm rolling. No, that's not as bad as I thought. That would be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be 12 more damage. And then a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And 11 more damage.
Okay.
Dang,
Gish.
I still
you
haven't put him down? I thought that would.
You said there
Oh,
are three
he's very close.
bloody, right?
What's that?
You said there are 3 Duragar left and one's bloodied, right?
Correct. The one on Doc is bloody.
Okay. Well, I will cast Bane again on the 3 Duragar.
Okay, and they have to make
Charisma saves.
charisma saves. That's a 0, a 6, and another 0.
Okay. So they're all Bane, so be subtracting a d4 when you attack.
Okay.
And then, let's see. I will then move to, well, the one still on Dock. I'll attack that one. Well, actually, no, I can't. So I'll end my turn and have the direwolf attack that one. So that's a, holy crap. That's a 12.
Even with advantage?
I rolled a 7 and a 4.
Oh, well, yep, that sounds like a 12. That's going to miss.
Yeah. All right. So now I can command the direwolf to move. Right? How far is its movement?
Its movement is 50 feet.
Okay. So obviously, as long as I'm within 50 feet, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Obviously, that ends my turn already, and that ends his turn.
Okay. Next are the Duragar, who have Bane on them now. So the one that's left attacking Tickles, going to attack with, oh, yikes, definitely not going to hit. The one on Doc is also not going to hit, and the one on Villain is also not going to hit. Well, that was underwhelming. Dild is up next, and he's going to fire at the one that is on Doc.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's got a few hit points left, but probably not for long because he just rolled a natural 20. And that will finish him off.
Woohoo! Was that the last furry guy or one of the Duragar?
That was one of the Duragar.
Okay. Who's the last furry guy attacking?
Villain.
Oh, okay.
Currently, then
whose
there's
turn it is. And she's going to cast another...
The last of the original furry guys, I should say.
Yeah, another Vampiric Touch. And that is definitely going to hit. 3d6. Ooh, 15. So she gains Oh, I'm feeling better already. Like a nice, warm, sweet tea in the summertime. Doc.
All right. I guess I'll go over to the. I'll attack the one Valen's attacking.
Okay.
First attack with my weapon, 19 to hit
Yep.
for 12 damage.
Okay.
And then the spiritual weapon be a 10.
That's going to miss.
All right. That'll be my turn.
And it is that guy's turn. That's going to be a miss. And that, I think, is going to be a miss. 13. Yep. Just misses on both of those. Tickles.
Attack the one next to me.
Yep. The Durgar.
Yep. That's a 17.
That hits.
15.
15 damage.
Yep.
Whew.
I rolled a 12 plus all of my stuff.
Okay. Second attack.
Okay. That's an 18.
Yep.
And that's an 11.
All right. You slay him.
Nice.
So that's one Duragar left, right?
One Durgar left. And it is the 4 new furry guys' turn. The one that you've been hitting now, you can see in the darkness, right?
Yeah.
He clearly becomes furious, which gives him advantage because he's injured. So it's just going to be cancel out your disadvantage. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
He is going to do 14 slashing damage with that attack.
Oh, jeez.
And with his next guy with disadvantage. Not going to hit. Not going to hit. And not going to hit. Great.
Okay. That didn't feel good, but I wasted a nat 20 on my concentration. So
Well, I don't know about wasted because
darkness is still up.
yeah,
So
I say it's helping you quite a bit.
It is. Well, I did that on purpose so that these guys would be distracted by me with disadvantage. So
It's a good play.
all right, I'm going to try to finish this guy that's enraged at me. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be, max damage, 15.
Yep, you kill him.
All right. And then the next guy, I'm going to use a bonus action to Hexblade's Curse the next one that I'm going to attack. Mostly because if he dies, I get I heal from it. So, and that is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
And that will be 15 damage.
Wow.
Well, I get 3 bonus to damage rolls on anything I've Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah, well, okay, cool.
Plus, if I roll a 19 or a 20, which I didn't do, but
It's a
crit. So, all right. And with that, I'm going to continue to kind of move around in my darkness until, they finish off all the guys outside the darkness is what I'm trying to do.
Gish.
There's one Duragar left. I will go up to him and stab him at Stabber Stab.
Okay.
So that is a 16 plus 7 to hit.
Certainly does.
And that, oh, good lord. I rolled a 1 on my damage dice. So that's 5 damage, piercing damage.
Okay.
And then, 5 damage, piercing damage. And then Direwolf's with me. So he'll go. And that's a 18 plus 5 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, max damage for me too. That's 15.
All right, I have to make a strength saving throw. That is it. What's our strength? That is a 16, so that's gonna save.
Well, I'm going to use my reaction to make you subtract 7 from that, so it's a fail.
Okay, he's on the ground. But
And
he is up next, so he's just going to stand back up.
Right.
So you still want to use that?
Hey, I said I did it, so I did it.
Okay. All right, he is going to attack Valin. But he's going to miss, and he's going to hit for 7 damage. Dild is up next, and he's going to try to finish off that Durgar. No, he's going to try to finish off the other thing. But he just misses with a 12. That's too bad. Valin is up next, and she's going to try to finish it off with a icy touch, and she is going to hit. Or chill touch, whatever it's called. And that is 2d8, which hopefully is going to be enough. Yep. All right, so that guy is also dead. Doc, you got 1 Durgar and 3 of the furry guys in the darkness.
I will attack the Durgar. 13.
Nope.
You have your inspiration.
Oh, yeah. I'll use my inspiration on the spiritual weapon I just rolled. That'll be an 16
16 hits.
for 7 damage.
Just enough to finish him off while the Durgar are down.
Nice.
That'll be my turn.
All right.
Now it's
Tickles.
just in the darkness, right?
Yep, so 3 guys in the darkness.
All right. I'll
You can enter the darkness and try to attack them, but you would have disadvantage,
disadvantage. So
which kind of is neither here nor there, but there's nothing else for you to do unless Gray drops the darkness on his turn.
I'll go right up to the edge of the darkness and hold my action. But I'm
Well-
the last guy. I'm the last guy, right?
You're last. Well, I mean, the 3 guys in the darkness are after you, but then
I'm
You're
raging. I'm going to run right into the darkness.
okay, good plan. So give me a attack roll with disadvantage if you want to attack one of them.
13.
13 hits.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's a 9.
Okay.
Now you attack again.
Yep.
Advantage. No, that's an 11.
11's gonna miss. All right. It's their turn now. They're still focused on trying to hit Gray. That's going to be a miss. That's going to be a miss. And that's going to be a miss. So, bully to you, Gray.
Okay, I'm going to attack the guy that I Hexblade cursed and I attacked the last time. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be... Oh, that's not what I can roll, but... get back on the right thing here. Sorry, I scrolled down. 10 damage. Ooh, there's my nat 20.
Yay.
That's going to be 12 plus 5, 17 damage.
Oh, yeah. He's dead.
All right. So that when the Hexblade's curse dies, that heals me for 10. And then I'm going to back away 15 feet from the other two so that Tickles and them are now out of the darkness, but I'm still in the darkness.
Okay. So, Gish, you're up next. There's two guys.
I'll go right up to him and try to stab him. So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And 5 piercing damage. And then I won't do anything. It'll be the direwolf's turn. And that is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
That's 8 damage for the direwolf.
And a strength saving roll is going to be 12. Which I think.
Versus whose DC?
It is DC 13. So
Okay, so
he's going to fall prone.
sweet. And I'll write that DC down.
Next is Dild, who's going to get advantage on the prone guy. That'll hit. For a whole 1 damage.
Hey, better than 0.
Better than nothing. Velin is up next. She's going to attack with her chill touch, which is going to hit. That's 9 more damage. Doc.
I will attack the prone guy. $23 to hit
Yep.
for 12 damage.
Okay.
And then the spiritual weapon would be 25 to hit
Yep.
for 7 damage.
Okay. He's really, really looking bad. Tickles, it's your turn.
I'll hit the prone guy.
Yeah, you will. You have advantage.
That's 15.
15 hits.
Plus, and so I hit for 15.
Yep, he is dead. You got 1 left.
Okay. But that's not with advantage, right? So
Correct. He's standing tall.
that's 13.
13 just hits.
Awesome. Woo. That's 16 points.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. He's going to attack you, Tickles. That's going to be a miss. And that's going to be a hit.
Okay.
8 damage, piercing damage.
Okay.
Back to the top of the order with Gray.
I'm just gonna, now that they've kind of surrounded the guy, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and Eldritch Blast him. There's just 1 left, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that'll be 8. 26 to hit.
Oh, yes.
And that is 7 damage.
Okay.
And then try again. Oh, that's an 11.
11 misses.
So, okay.
Gish.
Rapier.
Okay.
That's not going to hit. 11. That doesn't hit, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, up to the dire wolf then. That will be 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 8 damage. And unless that kills him, I assume
It does not.
roll. Roll.
Dild is going to hit with a fire blast for 9 damage. Valin is going to attack and hit with a chill touch for 11 damage and kill him.
Yay!
Survive. And so did we. Went a little late, but I think it's worth it just to make things cleaner for next week.
Yep.
Pick up right here, assuming everyone is available. But we'll figure that out.
I will not be available next week. So.
All right. Well, it's always someone, huh? Thanks for everyone who checked it out of the stream tonight, including a couple of people who said there was their first time. And until next time, never turn your back on a bunch of dudes who come flying in the room from a bunch of different doors who try to kill you all at the same time. Okay, bye.
See ya.